United States history has the nation been vulnerable to a military takeover. But toward the end of the Revolutionary War, a group of disgruntled officers came together at the Army's winter quarters in Newburgh, New York.
The officers had not been paid, which was chronic throughout the war. And now, clearly the war is ending, and the officers, many of them are afraid. Congress will say, fine, thank you, go home. You know, it was nice to have you fighting for us, but still not pay them.
The officers spread an anonymous appeal throughout the camp.
And it said, more or less, if this is how you were treated when you still have your swords, how will you be treated when you give them up? If we want what we're owed, what we deserve, we have to act now. We have to threaten Congress now.
A secret meeting was called. General George Washington, who had learned of the plan, had not said whether he would attend, but on the appointed day, he strode into the chapel where the men had gathered and took the chair.
Then Washington reads an appeal to his officers, and he says that if they respond to the notion of threatening Congress, if they do that, they will throw away everything they've been fighting for 8.5 years.
Can he be a friend to the army? Can he be a friend to his country? Rather, is he not an insidious foe, plotting the ruin of both by sowing the seeds of discord and separation between the civil and military powers of the continent?
Now, at the end of this speech, which is a very good one, very moving one, he says he wants to read them a letter from Congress to show that Congress is thinking about their problems. So he wants to read this letter. He pauses, he sort of fumbles with the letter, and then he takes out from his pocket a pair of reading glasses. And he puts the glasses on, and he says, "Gentlemen,
you must pardon me. I have grown gray in your service, and now find myself growing blind."
The officers are in tears. He finishes the letter. You know, he knows you don't step on a line like that. He just leaves the room. Everybody votes unanimously to do whatever he wants, and that is the end of the potential Newburgh Mutiny.
But the anxiety that led the officers to conspire at Newburgh would not dissipate as readily as the conspiracy itself. In the mid-1780s, as the euphoria of victory subsided, the instability of the new nation was exposed.
Our affairs seem to lead to some crisis, some revolution, something I cannot foresee or conjecture. I'm uneasy and apprehensive, more so than during the war.